on the list. Hungry? You'll want to be extra careful when tipping this waiter. It's Father's Day week, whether he's hitting the slopes or climbing into a giant robot. Check out our list of cool gear for dads.
Plus, watch TV live on your phone, your computer, your tablet.
The service that could change the way you watch.
Hi, everybody. You're on the list. I'm Matt Gallant.
And I'm Teresa Strasser. We search every trend, every video, every source to find the stories people are talking about or should be.
And here are our top 5.
I'm Jan Jeffcoat at number 1. From blowing a whistle to blowing the horn on a cruise ship, where in the world is the world's most famous whistleblower? Edward Snowden, the guy who leaked details about the National Security Agency's data collection program, briefly surfaced in Hong Kong. So he's got all kinds of choices. Hong Kong has more than 850 flight options to 180 cities. So imagine for a minute you're Edward Snowden's travel agent. That's what The List asked travel expert Johnny Jett to do.
If I were him, I would hit the islands. I mean, there's so many to choose from. Indonesia has almost 18,000 islands.
Perhaps a place that's snowed in, because with that snake belly white skin, he'll blend right in.
At number 2, Boston Tebow Party.
So he's a talented guy, he's smart, works hard.
As you've no doubt heard by now, Tim Tebow has a new team, the New England Patriots. And social media has exploded. From memes to Twitter to web headlines, Tebow Mania is spreading like it's 2011. In Boston, the Herald reads, "It's our Tebow time. Good God." And this photo, aw, is that a family bond between quarterbacks? And our fave so far, Twitter account at NFL Memes reworked a Waterboy movie poster saying everybody will feel his pain with Tom Brady crying in the corner.
At number 3, they call it protection, but it feels like collection. A new study has found the overdraft protection plan you signed up for may be costing you money. In fact, you might be paying more than if you actually bounced a check. Our Connor Knighton explains why.
If you have overdraft protection and you overdraw your account with your debit card, for example, you get hit with a steep fee, typically over $30. And depending on your bank, you could get hit with that fee several times in the same day. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau report found that most consumers who are heavy overdrafters would have been better off without that protection. Just get shut down so you can't spend. It's big business. According to the report, overdraft and non-sufficient funds fees accounted for 61% of total consumer deposit account service charges.
Guess it's not a huge surprise to learn that banks are in it for the money, Teresa.
At number 4, drones don't just deliver missiles, they also deliver sushi?
This is the new best thing we've seen.
Restaurant chain Yo Sushi is trying out what it calls the iTray to deliver its new Yo Burger to customers at its flagship restaurant in London. The good news? This waiter won't need a tip. The bad? It sometimes has a surly attitude. It'll probably be fine. Order up.
At number 5, Bohemian Harmony.
I think we'll go with a little Bohemian Rhapsody, gentlemen.
Good call.
Wayne and Garth rocked out to the infamous hit, and 60,000 music fans in London did the same thing while waiting for Green Day to take the stage. Oddly, they were drinking 99 bottles of beer during the sing-along. We'll have more on the most trending viral videos coming up later. And now you're caught up and clued in on the top of the list.
No one is saying OMG about a BLT. In today's hyperkinetic, overproduced, fast-paced, sweet and salty, man versus food, stuffed crust, bacon-wrapped world. The Reuben, the club, the ham and cheese, those old school sandwiches no longer cut the mustard. Extreme sandwiches are what's trending.
The glazed donut breakfast sandwich is just the latest crazy fast food Sammy to hit the marketplace, and it's getting a lot of attention, and not all from life insurance actuaries.
What makes this sandwich so special? It's the perfect combination. pepper fried egg, bacon, all held together by a glazed donut. So good together, like chest pains and tooth decay.
In fact, this one isn't actually a belly bomb at 360 calories. It does, however, contain 64 ingredients, most of which would stump the spelling bee champ.
Canadal.
In today's crowded marketplace, sandwiches, well, they need a shtick. The truth is, these over-the-top creations appeal to the young American male, fast food's target audience, and a thrill-seeking lot attracted by novelty sandwiches.
I just ordered this from In-N-Out off their so-called secret menu. They call it a 4x4. It is 4 layers of beef and cheese, kind of like a greasy beef bunk bed.
Kentucky Fried Chicken's Double Down set the standard a few years back when they declared, "Who needs a bun?"
Double meat, double cheese, double bacon, double awesome.
It was later taken off the menu, perhaps for being too delicious. Either way, it led to many more epic Epicurean delights, like the grilled cheeseburger melt at Friendly's. Oh, that's a burger with grilled cheese sandwiches on top and bottom. And Krispy Kreme, they just introduced a donut sandwich sloppy Joe. Yum! PB&J is so yesterday. Extreme sandwiches, they're what's trending.
I love me some sandwiches from Double D's, which probably explains why this new kale craze isn't exactly my cup of tea. Hard to believe what was once a gag-inducing garnish has become something people are actually excited about eating. Kale fever spreading like a virus on the TheList.
Now, my favorite vegetable of all is kale.
You know how obsessed I am with kale, too.
Call it an obsession or a fad.
To me, it gives you a rush of health.
The green stuff is popping up everywhere in everything.
It's the most nutritious vegetable you can eat.
Chef Michael Stubner dishes it out every day. From pizza
It just has kale roasted on top of the tomatoes and roasted onions.
to salads to Kale-Aid,
Kale-Aid has kale, cucumber, celery, apple, lemon, and ginger.
even kale chips.
Coat the leaves with the oil and that seasoning, and then you're gonna lay these out, in one layer on a cookie sheet and put it in a really low oven, like under 200 degrees, overnight.
He gave us a list of facts why it's his fave. First, it's a figure-watching food.
Kale is actually one of the lowest calorie, lowest carbohydrate vegetables. That's what makes it so powerful.
Next, high in fiber and chocked full of vitamins A and C.
It's super high in phytonutrients. It's got, this kale salad has as much calcium as 2 glasses of milk.
And last on the list, it's vitamin-rich but dirt cheap.
Kale comes from the cabbage family, so lots of different kales exist.
Kale crazy
We should all eat more kale.
on the TheList.
Yum, kale. Gee, thanks, Jan. Okay, Father's Day is just around the corner, and Dad's collection of terrible ties is starting to eat away at that tiny corner of the closet. But we've got some techie Father's Day gifts that your dad is actually going to use today on The Futurist. First up, the Oakley Airwave. Think Google Glass Extreme. The Airwave's advanced prism display lets you choose your favorite tune, gives you readouts on speed and airtime, and it even hooks up to your smartphone so you can stay connected and navigate the slopes. But please, Pops, no texting while soaring through the air. The price is steep at $600, but it's a must-have for a dad reaching his vertical limit. Next is the Sling Box. Great for a father who spends a lot of time on the road. For $300, Sling Box recreates your living room TV experience from anywhere in the world. Just hook it up to your cable box and the internet and download the app. It's as simple as that. We all like to think of our dad as Superman, but when it comes to home security, this Big Daddy can't be beat. It's a personal RoboCop called Curatas. Yes, there's a rich dad, poor dad divide since this thing starts at over $1 million, but no one will mess with you ever again. Climb inside and grab the controls of the most BA bot we've ever seen. Best of all, the shooting is controlled by facial recognition. You smile and Curatas fires. Don't worry, it doesn't use real ammo, but who cares? Intruders will run the other way after one look at this 13-foot monster. Gifts that will make your dad say, "You the man," on
The Futurist. Live TV on the go, the service that could change the way you watch. Plus, like famous father, like son. Celebrity father-son duos we love. Next on the list.
Worldly Traveler. This is Forbes' list of the most visited cities in the world. Number 4, Singapore. Number 3, Paris. Number 2, London. And number 1, Bangkok. Get pumped and fill her up on us. The List is giving away a $50 gas card each Friday. Like us on Facebook and enter for your chance to win. Free Gas Friday. Register now at facebook.com/TheListShowTV.
Welcome back. You're on The List. I'm Teresa Strasser. Liberace's ex in hot water in a hot desert, and HBO teasers fanning the flames of your TV desires. Pop culture sizzling like Matt Damon poolside on the hot list.
Hold up. The plot is about to get thicker than Liberace's rouge. Liberace's ex-lover, Scott Thorson, who wrote the book on which the HBO movie Behind the Candelabra is based, was just bailed out of jail in Carson City, Nevada by Dennis Hoff, owner of the Moonlight Bunny Ranch.
Here we go. Here's Scott. We watched the movie. Madame Suzette got excited. The girls got excited, and here we are.
Thorson was being held on burglary and identity theft charges. Hoff says he's going to let him stay at his guest house behind the brothel so he can get treatment for his drug problems and colon cancer. The HBO movie starring Michael Douglas and Matt Damon playing Thorson inspired Hoff to help out. Next, another HBO story, the return of the newsroom.
3, 2, rolling.
Good evening, I'm Will McAvoy, and this is Newsnight.
Jeff Daniels as Will McAvoy returns July 14. And what's the scoop? Well, last year it was Bin Laden and email hacking. This season hints at Occupy Wall Street and the 2012 election. You can count on one thing, it'll be Sorkin-tastic.
For hunky 90210 star Ian Ziering, it used to be about popping a collar, and now it's about stuffing a dollar.
He's the latest celeb to join the popular Chippendale Mail Review as a guest headliner.
Then I couldn't do this.
At 49, Ziering told Good Morning America he dieted and lost 25 pounds to get ready. He'll be showing Las Vegas what desert heat is really all about through the end of June. Time to cash in those frequent flyer miles. Pop culture 90210 degrees in the shade on the hot list.
Thanks, Teresa. Want to DVR your favorite TV without a DVR or a TV? Well, Connor Knighton takes a look at a new web-based solution. So, Connor, what's the deal?
If you want to watch Dancing with the Stars live on your local ABC station, you have two options. You can either buy an antenna and watch it free over the air, or you can watch that station as part of your cable and satellite package. But if you want to watch that show live on your tablet or phone, or your computer at work, or record it to watch later, well, you start needing a lot more hardware. It can get pretty complicated. Aereo, a New York-based tech company, is looking to change that, and it is making big waves in the TV industry. Here's their description of how it works.
Anyone can watch live broadcast TV for free off the air with an antenna. Aereo has taken that antenna and made it unbelievably small. Small enough that hundreds of thousands can fit in a single room, where you can access them from the internet and watch live broadcast TV as it airs. Pick and choose the TV you want. You can even record that live TV and play it back.
The service starts at $8 a month, but you don't have to have a DVR or even a TV to use it. Right now, Aereo is just available in New York and Boston, but it's expanding to more cities soon. The Boston Globe's glowing review: Aereo's internet TV service is so good, it's scary. Networks are definitely scared. Networks like ABC, CBS, Fox, and NBC make big money from the cable companies who pay to include those local channels in their packages. Aereo doesn't pay the networks anything. So far, courts have sided with Aereo, but I'm sure we have not heard the last of this. Would you use the service in your city? Let us know at TheListShow.tv.
Now, I'll only subscribe if I can watch The List on my tablet. Thanks, Connor. It's been said the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. With Father's Day around the corner, Ariel Wessler looks at some famous father-son duos from film and TV.
It's the classic sound of fatherhood. Of course, not all father-son relationships are equal. Some can be rather contentious. Take Homer and Bart from The Simpsons.
Well, you little.
Call it tough love if you wish. Still, that's nothing compared to the fights between these two in the Star Wars trilogy. You gotta feel sorry for Luke Skywalker when he learns who his dad really is. Spoiler alert,
I am your father.
Ouch, that's gonna take at least a few therapy sessions.
It's really about, letting your son choose his own destiny and really respecting that and accepting it.
Especially if your old man is the godfather.
I never wanted this for you.
Do you have any clients that are part of the mob?
I don't currently.
But those famous father-son duos extend beyond just make-believe. In the real world, you've got actors like Jerry and Ben Stiller. Both have seen their fair share of success as comedians.
Everybody knows. I stopped short.
Are you the little guy making all that big noise? Huh?
Or Martin and Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, I am on a drug. It's called Charlie Sheen.
A lot of these actors and actresses, they grew up around other people in Hollywood, and so it was normal for parents and then kids eventually to go into acting.
So no matter who your father is,
together we can rule the galaxy as father and son.
Be sure to show him a little love on June 16th.
I couldn't think of anyone else in the world who I'd rather be my father. I love you. Thank you.
After all, he is half the reason you're here. So happy Father's Day, Dad. For The List, I'm Ariel Wessler.
My dad would stay up late for Carson, Johnny, not Daly. We stay up late for everyone else. Here's the best of late night comedy from last night.
65-year-old Seattle woman says she's going to attempt to live on nothing but water and sunlight for 6 months. Yeah, that'd be a great idea if she didn't live in Seattle.
Thousands of giant mosquitoes, 20 times the size of normal mosquitoes, have been spotted in Florida. 20 times the size. You can tell they're big because mosquitoes are like, damn humans. I hate humans.
Memorable TV dads. Headline News shares their list of favorite on-screen father figures. Dr. Heathcliff Huxtable, The Cosby Show. The Brady Bunch's Michael Brady. Little House on the Prairie's Charles Pa Ingalls. And Leave It to Beaver's Ward Cleaver. From explosions to crashes, viral videos, stopping by to say hello. Next on The List.
You're on The List. I'm Teresa Strasser. You know, Ben Franklin once said, viral videos don't grow on trees, which is amazing since the internet didn't even exist until Al Gore invented it in the late 90s. But here, now, are the viral videos we believe are the day's best.
Viralist.
People, do not try this at home. This special guy lost a bet and now has to stick a knife into a toaster, which, if you didn't know, is a very, very bad idea. Look what happens. Let's see that again. Yep, pretty sure he's toast, but guess what? That video is a fake. Still, don't do that. And what's worse than sticking a knife in the toaster? Drinking and driving, of course. This is called a prankvertisement. Because it's a prank wrapped into a public service announcement. The UK Department of Transportation set this camera in the bathroom of a pub, that's what they call a bar across the pond, and with the help of a trick mirror, they're making people think twice about getting behind the wheel after having a few. If those first two were kind of scary, this last video is just too cute. 2 miles off the coast of California, this family had the experience of a lifetime. If you thought dogs were man's best friend, check out this baby sea lion. He's come over to play, and if that's not cute enough, look what happens next. He snuggles up with the guy who's taping the whole thing. Is this real life or a scene from a Disney movie? Maybe if your landlord doesn't allow dogs, you can just get away with a sea lion? Videos you can balance on your nose on the Viralist.
Guys, remember that study last year that said looking at cute things increases productivity? Well, after seeing that, I'm going to renovate my condo.
I think I'm going to go film a documentary. I'm going to make my own baby food from beets I grow myself. Okay, you win. Thanks for watching The List. Here's what we're already working on for tomorrow.
Can I have some of that? That would have been bad. Down goes Frasier.
It's a little tight here, isn't it?
$13,000 for Lady Gaga's fingernail? Our list of the weirdest celebrity stuff bought by fans. Plus, from cleaning house to styling hair, Dad's stepping up. Tomorrow on The List.